Hi, Tracy here, and I have a scrapbook process called Every Picture Tells a Story. And I'm using this as an old Scraptastic kit. It's a it's an add-on, May Daylight add-on kit. And I have these two pictures that I printed out with my little Canon selfie. Is that what it's called? Yes. And then I'm gonna cut out a bunch of these cutouts from this paper. That's a Teresa Collins Daily Stories. It's called Quotes. And then the circle paper, the red, is Pink Paisley Address Book. And then the ledger paper is another Teresa Collins Daily Stories, and it's called Floral because the back has flowers. So I do a lot of fussy cutting on this with these, and I'm going to use that ha 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 because we're being like ridiculously silly in that picture. That's my mom and I and my daughter, and we are in line for the Buzz Lightyear ride. So we have the glasses on for that, the 3D glasses. Not Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story, sorry. It's the Toy Story ride, and it's actually at California Adventure, which is the park that's right next to Disneyland. But this particular ride is I'm gonna say it's my favorite ride, actually. Between both parks. I would just love that ride. So the new Cars ride is really fun too at California Adventure, but the Toy Story ride is more than just a ride, it's an experience. And if you haven't ever been on it, you shoot stuff, and it's like you're at a carnival. And you're competing with each other. It's just so it's a different experience every single time you go. So now I'm using these die cut pieces. These are from also the Daily Stories, and it's ephemera pieces. Really love that little pack. And then that cutout, which is going to be my title, says every picture records a little story. I just didn't write that out for my whole title on my video here because that was a long title. That is jelly bean soup. And now I'm mixing some gesso with some pinks, kind of coral pinks, because I want that title to stand out, and over this polka dot paper it's not showing. So I'm going to make some messy with this gesso mix. And unfortunately, I cut off the manufacturer strip of the background paper and I threw it away. So I don't know the actual name of the paper, but you can see that it's Teresa Collins. So I didn't want it just in one spot because I knew I was going to do clusters. So I went ahead and put gesso, just, to create the triangle. Although this layout does not end up anything at all like a triangle. It's one of the more wild ones I've done in a long time. It has a lot going on, but I had so much fun, and it was very easy, free-flowing because of the product. So I'm drying. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. I like to dry the back and the front. It seems to dry it faster that way. And it kind of helps with the paper warping too, actually. A little bit. So now I decided I wanted to sew the uh, background paper onto some white cardstock. That kind of helps with the warping too, keeps it, although I really don't worry about that at all. But I was more doing it for the look because I want to sew it. And then I'm going to rough up the edges. There, I went away and sewed off camera. And now I'm going to put, I wanted pieces of that, the underneath of that paper to show, like just to add color. So I really folded that down a lot. And now I was using my phone there. I had taken a picture of how everything went. And now I realize, oh, I want splatters. Of course, I couldn't have thought of that before. Now I gotta get the paint back out, get some water again, move everything off the page. Sometimes it goes like that. And I'm using my this is a really soft, it's actually a super cheap, it's a kid's paintbrush, but it's one of my favorite brushes that I have for doing this, where I want like real big drops, because it's like because the brush is real soft, and the hairs on it are longer, it sops up the paint like a sponge, so it makes nice big drops. The more stiff a brush is, the smaller the drops are generally going to come out, because you know, you have to really fling it and it sort of splatters it, where if it's soft it like plops it. So I sewed those papers together that are the matte, and then I roughed those up as well, and then I sewed across that little So Crazy. Using some pop dots because when I folded over the papers, it raised them up, and it would have made that ha 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 look like crumply, and the So Crazy too. So I went ahead and popped those up. I love that cloud, well, it's cloud shaped, but Thought says love this. I love that, to create that cluster on. I just love the way that one came out. So I end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clusters on this layout. So like I said, it's definitely one of the more wild ones I've done in a long time, but I really love it. It's just a super fun layout, and the reason why it works, I think, is because of the craziness of the pictures. So it just, you know, it fits like a glove. It's like meant to be. So these came in the kit as well, these chipboard stickers, and I used up a ton, almost all, I believe, of them, and I threw away the package, but I'm pretty sure that they were pink paisley. I wasn't paying attention just now when I was unpackaging it. I haven't used this much product on a layout in so long. But again, everything went well. This was one of those kits that was very well put together. I felt like the pink paisley really goes with the Teresa Collins, and then the papers were perfect. So those puffy stickers are also pink paisley. That frame too, let me see. That came off those chipboards. I don't know if that's pink paisley or Teresa Collins, but I think it's pink paisley. These little corners are pink paisley. I really love the addition of the black. That's what I was kind of adding everywhere, was black there. I'm going to add black at the bottom right as well. There you go. Cutting off the edge there, and there you go. My wild and crazy layout. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click like, and I will see you next time. I think the next video I'm going to upload is a art card. I'm going to go for it again. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.